What's growing on, everyone? We are outside in this beautiful mid-March Saturday, and we are getting my raised beds ready for the spring 2026 season. It's warm. It's not quite planting time yet, but it's warm. We're getting our soil ready. So if you want to see my garden beds, my raised beds go from this to this. Make sure you watch and keep watching to the end of this video. And let's get started. All right, y'all. So this is what a deserted garden looks like. Okay, this is what it looks like when you just walk away, because that is what I did. I walked away, and so this is what my garden looks like from just sitting up all winter. We're starting all the way over, and you see these two bags of dirt just sitting. They've been sitting there since the summer. This is a deserted garden. But let's get into my splurge item. I rewarded myself with a splurge item this year, and so my splurge item was soil, and I decided to get the top of the line. And by top of the line, it is the most money I will ever spend on soil, and that is the Holy Grail, the Happy Frog. Okay, and it better produce. I mean, they will not hear the end of my rants if this soil turns out to be not as good, but it does live up to it. I also have purchased my very own locally sourced compost and mulch. So what you see here is literally someone who's been composting this soil all year from food that we give out at my job. And so the food that we don't give out, the compost people come pick it up, and this is the soil. So I know every vegetable, fruit, plant, everything that's in the soil. And so that is what's going to take my beds to the next level, y'all. I'm really excited. Plus I'm able to, support small businesses. I'm all about supporting small businesses. All right, so this is where you see us kind of, go in and till the dirt a little bit before we add any of the other things that we're going to be adding, which I will show you all of the fertilizers that we're going to be putting in this soil. So I'm not planning anything just yet, but I do want to get the soil ready. So when I do plant, I don't have to fertilize anything. It's just been kind of sitting up. So this is what it looks like after we've tilled everything. Um, it's a little bit more leaves than I care too much for. So you'll just see me go and pull stuff out to um get all this debris out of the way. And so this is what I'm going to be using to fertilize these beds. I have this all-purpose fertilizer. I used this last year. It did pretty well. I don't think I have any problems with it, but I wanted an all-purpose fertilizer. I'm going to be adding alfalfa meal. I've heard a lot of good things about this fertilizer, so I'm going to be adding that. And I'm going to be sprinkling in some vermiculite. I know a lot of people use perlite um, to add in their gardens, and what you're going to see being put in there is going to be wood ash. So you're just gonna see him kind of dump some of the wood ash into the beds as we, get those ready. So keep watching. I just want y'all to know that this compost is the more that we just begin to like add it and dig through it and just see all of the worms and just this and the Happy Frog, y'all. I cannot lose. I cannot lose this season. um, I can really tell that this compost is really, really good. So I'm really, really excited about what I'm going to be able to grow this year. Now this bed is going to be my pepper bed. It's a really big bed. I don't want y'all to get. I know you can't really tell from this angle, but it's at least, I want to say maybe a 3 or 4 by 6, maybe. I don't think it's exactly 8 foot, but it could be. This is my largest bed, and so one half is going to be for my peppers. The other half is going to be for my trellising plants, my cucumbers, my pole beans, my black eyed peas, and my melons that I'm growing. I'm growing a canary melon this year, and so I did not maximize the other half of this bed as much as I could last year because it's massive. It can have a lot of plants in there. So I want to make sure I'm utilizing both that bed and all of its space. So stay tuned. I'm actually getting trellises made for the end of this bed so that I can have my cucumbers and my beans can have something to grow on and really thrive. I didn't do that well last year. So yeah, keep watching. I know some of you may be watching this like, that's a lot of fertilizers. And it might be. It might be. We will see. When I shot this video, it's probably 2 weeks ago at this point. So hopefully, with like the rain, the weather has dropped really, really low. I'm so grateful I didn't grow anything or put any of my plants out because the weather has just really been cold here and there lately. But yes, with the compost and all of these, it looks like a lot of fertilizers, but I do not believe it's gonna burn. I don't believe it's gonna burn any of my plants. This is a lot of these, even though they're granulated, they still have a lot of time to break down. So I'm not really concerned about it being, my soil being too acidic or anything like that. Because once we get everything kind of spread it out, it still has this really beautiful brown. I mean, I've never seen soil look this good. I'm sorry. So what you're gonna see us do here is essentially the same thing, kind of, and for some reason, the soil in this bed was a rock. It was like tough. He had to really like go in there and dig it up. It was super, super tough. Should I have wetted? Probably, yeah, but we didn't do that. So you'll see us just kind of go through and break up this soil, but we're essentially doing the same thing to all of our raised beds, so just enjoy. Y'all look at that just dark goodness coming out of that container. it does something to my soul to see such good. Now this was the container that had a mess of worms, and you're gonna see me kind of like, oh, I should get out of here with this fork thing. We saw, look, and you're gonna see my baby come up like, whoa! It was so many worms that I was just like, I don't even want to like put this rake in there. We kept finding them. So that is, whenever I see worms, that is a indicator, excuse me, clear indicator that I've got some good soil. So I do not know if I have the actual footage, but this is the raised bed that had a huge ant bed on the end of it. So we basically just scooped what we thought was most of the ants out and put it in another ant bed and let them duke it out, and may the best man win. And then I'm just taking some hot water and boiling the end of it to get rid of the rest of them. So we'll see if that works. We actually didn't use all of the Happy Frog in the other raised bed, so I still have. Thank you God, because that soil is so expensive, y'all. That soil is expensive. Like, it is true. It is incredibly expensive. But I have one bag left, so I get to use that for my I get to use that for all of my grow bags, which is great. Um, because I still, if you notice, I still have a full bag of soil from last year and a full bag of black cow that I'm going to be using to plant my potatoes in. So stay tuned. I will be in the next video. But this is bed number 3. Okay. We put that compost. That's all we gonna need. Huh? I'm gonna spread it on the side. You put the compost in the middle. I'll also say another thing. Like, if you if you see any of my videos, um, when I'm outside, if my sons are at home and they see me in the garden, they will come outside to be in the garden with me. And it's sometimes as annoying as it can be, I have to answer a lot of different questions. I never really stop them from helping me in the garden. For one, that's something that I did growing up, and that those memories are very important to me. But also, they are learning a skill, so I don't want that to get lost. With your children, you sometimes gardening can be something that we do separate outside of all the other things that we have going on. But I always allow my children to come help me in the garden. So right now we're going to be starting our tomato seeds, and I cannot wait for y'all to see just how many tomatoes. I did not think I was going to end up with so many plants, but now, guys, we got a lot of doggone plants. So for the remaining of this video, I'll be showing you how I start all of my tomato seeds. I think this is my pepper seeds as well. So if you've made it to the end of this video, thank you for watching my garden prep, seed starting, all the things, gardening 26 kickoff video, okay? We are outside. I appreciate you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to see more of my gardening journey. I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.